Hello guys, welcome back. This is Breda here bringing you another Trove video, and this video is gonna be talking about the new class, the Boomeranger, or as some people still call it, the Adventurer. So we're gonna be talking about this class in a great extent. So we're gonna try to cover everything that this bad boy has to offer, and I'm gonna say my opinions. I'm gonna tell you about some glitches that are not fixed as of yet. And some cool stuff like that. So let's begin. Okay guys, so this class is just amazing. For me, it's now up in my top 3 of classes, behind the Knight and the Candy Barbarian. And it's really good. It's really growing on me. So let me explain the basic ability. Let me actually explain what this chapter is all about, what makes it special. This bad boy can use not only his sword, he can also use a bow, so that's absolutely great. So let's start off with his passive ability. You can see that when I hold the trigger, well, when I normally just tap it, it just shoots. But when I hold the trigger on its third shot, it actually releases 3 arrows. And when I do this with a sword, on its third swing, it actually does an AoE, kind of like the Candy Barbarian skill. So that's actually a pretty good passive. It has many uses when you are adventuring, and it's absolutely great. So the second ability that you actually start off with is the Boomerang, and this actually is the ability where the class owes its name to. So as you can see, it's just a boomerang. Now this boomerang stuns enemies. It has a pretty decent range on there. As you can see, you can kind of snipe people off when you are not using your bow, because when you are using your bow, you can just snipe people with your bow, of course, because using your boomerang for that would kind of be pretty wasteful. Well, actually, it's not that wasteful. As you can see, when I throw my boomerang, the cooldown activates, and as soon as I catch it, it refreshes really like a bunch of it. So what this does is, as soon as you catch your boomerang, I think 50% of all of your cooldowns will actually go away. So the boomerang is actually the main component of this class. You're gonna use it a lot, and in my opinion, it's actually worth using it every time that it has refreshed. So that's about 5 seconds from when you throw it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th count you can actually throw it again. So if you want to do that, you can actually count during a fight, and you can actually use your boomerang as much as possible, get as much cooldown refreshed, and you can use your abilities. You can basically spam some of your abilities. So in my update video from yesterday, I already showed you the abilities, and I showed you on this board tree right here the bomb ability, which I can show you right away here. And don't be afraid, it's not gonna destroy the land or anything, because it is a flat explosion. It only does damage in an upwards motion and in a like a half circle, but it doesn't destroy the ground. So when you use this in a dungeon, which it is actually meant for, it's meant for destroying walls in dungeons. It will not destroy the floor that you are standing on, so you're not at risk of falling through the ground in a pit of lava or anything like that. But as you can see right here, this is where I threw the bomb, and this is how high the explosion went. So it has a really ridiculously great radius. I can test that on this rock right here. As you can see, it has a fuse to it, and then bam, really big radius, great for gathering blocks. I think this is gonna be the builder class that people are gonna use for everything, as soon as building is a part of it, because you know, gathering blocks with this guy is just really easy, because you can use your skill. Oh, cooldown, okay, just throw the boomerang, cooldown is already halfway, throw the boomerang again, bam, you get another bomb, and you don't even have to craft any regular bombs for it, and this has a way greater radius. So as soon as you can dig yourself a little tunnel so you're underground, this will be great, absolutely great for gathering blocks. So, the other ability of this class is a mystery urn. Now this urn has 4 options of things spawning out of it. It's kind of like the lollipop from the Candy Barbarian class, only this one has a chance of dropping health crystals, cooldown crystals, cluster bombs, and chickens. So it's absolutely a great thing. As you can see right there, I got a bunch of cluster bombs, which did a weird thing where I got the blocks, but I didn't actually get them. That's just an issue with the game right now, but they'll probably fix that. Now there is a bunch of more things that you can get out of there, and I kind of want to show you guys the chickens right here. Now these are always 3 chickens, and they are vicious. They kind of tweet while they attack, not like post things on Twitter, but actually the sound tweeting, and they explode in a poof of feathers when they despawn, and they do decent damage, guys. When you get these babies out in a battle, the tide of the battle can turn really quickly just because these things are so strong. So yeah, let's kind of move on to what this class can be used for, in my opinion. So one thing that I would definitely be using it as is as a block gatherer class. You can actually make a pretty good tank out of this, in my opinion, because of the melee and the AoE damage that you can do, and because you can support yourself with the chickens and the cluster bombs, so that's pretty great. But the main use for this, I think I will have it as a support class, because of the new system that potions work. That's actually something that you can fully realize is a support class, and I think this class is just made for that kind of stuff. So first off, you can have your range attack, so you don't need to be in the middle of combat as a as your support class. Then you spec in you make it so your weapons have good health regen on there, which mine is just he's level 10 right now, so he doesn't have that great of weapons. But so you can kind of you're kind of self regenning, and you don't need to use that many potions. And then you have the bomb to make a quick getaway for your teammates, and you have the urn for the support, for like the cluster bombs, and then the healing, which heals everyone, and the cooldowns, which also works for everyone, and then the chickens, and you know, it's just great. And then the boomerang actually stuns, so you can kind of like be shooting from a distance and then use your boomerang, catch it almost instantly, use it again. For some reason I didn't catch it correctly there. So then you can stun those guys, so your teammates have an easier job, which is also great as a support, being able to stun. But then the potion comes in, and I'm gonna show you the setup that I would use, that I'm probably gonna use on this class when I have all the components for it. First off, you want to use this one. It has a capacity of 18 flasks, which is absolutely great. It's a lot. But it only heals 20%, and that's why you need the self regen, so you can kind of regen yourself and don't have to use your potions for yourself. Then I would definitely go with this one, which does an AoE heal for all friendly allies close to you, which is also very, very great. And then you can kind of choose for the next one. You can choose a energy restore, which would be pretty amazing. But the one I would probably go with is the Shadow Shrike, or the Shadow Chicken one, because then you would have another player, actually, because they do kind of good damage and they stay in a long time. So that would be another damage dealing mob in the game that's actually on your side, and you could spawn that at will when you press the potion, and also heal everyone that's in your area. So and if you combine that with the urn, which also has a chance of spawning the chickens, you kind of have a bunch of extra damage going out to the boss while you are pounding on its face, while all of your teammates are pounding on him, and you're just stunning him. And I think that will be a great, absolutely great setup. And because you have that much capacity with these ones, and you don't need to use them to heal yourself, you can actually use them especially for your allies to heal them. When someone is in danger, you can just dodge up to them like so, because its dodge is really cool, and then heal them, and they'll automatically spawn another chicken, and he'll go in. Now these chickens can be you can only spawn 3 of those shadow shrikes at a time, so that's kind of great actually, because else it would be really OP. So I think that's the setup for this character that I am going to be rolling with, but I don't really know for sure. But right now I am rolling it as a tank with my melee weapon, so that that absolutely works as well. It's really great to roll with. So yeah. Now, a little bug that I have discovered is sometimes when you are swinging and you do the third heavy swing, and at that moment you throw your boomerang, it does not always display your boomerang correctly. Like sometimes it doesn't really show up, and well, it's happened to me. I don't know if that's because of my game, or because of my PC, or because of my internet, or because the game is just well, or because it's a bug. But it's really annoying, because then you don't know if you actually caught it. And if you want to know if you actually caught it, you have to look down at your bar, and you can take a lot of damage. So yeah, that's pretty annoying, and if that is really a bug, then I'll hope they'll fix it. Now another bug is, as you can see right here, I have this one. Well, I'll switch this one quickly. You can see I have a style setup for this one, right? It is a vol style, but look, I can't switch. I really, it's annoying. When I press styles, it automatically puts me in bow styles. So I don't know why this is, but it's annoying, and please fix it, because when you want to switch your styles right now, you have to go through here, and you have to cycle through all of these styles, wait till all of them load in. It's gonna lag your game, because there's so many things, so many icons loading in so much data right away, and you have to scroll all the way down there instead of just, that's the wrong button, instead of just pressing this and bam, being in there, but it always shows up as bow styles, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, still it you know, it's still a great class, so don't make that put you off of this class. It's really great class. So yeah, guys, I think that's everything I wanted to cover about this guy. Oh wait, I'm quickly gonna show you his costumes, because I have unlocked one of them. This is how you start off, and then this is the second costume. So I'm gonna be rolling with this class for a long time, at least till it's level 20. After that, probably still gonna use it a lot, because it's great, and when I go and gather blocks for building, that's also gonna be very great. Oh, and by the way, for his ally, I would recommend, well, I am using a cooldown ally. Now if you want to use the Chronomancer, that's actually pretty good on the cooldown side, but it's pretty bad because it does 20% magic damage, which would be absolutely great. But this guy only uses physical damage, so if you look at it that way, it's pretty useless to use that one. And I also don't really have it, so that's why I use this one. It's for cooldown, and you don't have to look at energy regen on any of your stats with this guy, because as you can see right here, he doesn't have any energies. Energy bar is empty, and that's why, you know, he works with cooldowns. All of his skills work with cooldowns, so that's why the boomerang is so important. But it also makes it so you don't have to look at energy regen stats, unlike with a Neo Ninja, where in my opinion you have to use a lot of energy regen, and with the Ice Sage as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you have. Tell me in the comments what you think about this class, and subscribe for more content. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you have a very nice day. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.